For 125 years, the Marys County Bank has been dedicated to serving Pulaski County and the surrounding communities. We have friendly in-house services for your auto, ag, home, business, and personal banking needs. With 11 locations including Richland and St. Robert, the Marys County Bank is a convenient way to manage your finances. Come see a friendly face today at any of our 11 locations and let our knowledgeable staff serve your needs. The Marys County Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. When disaster strikes, every second matters. Water, fire, mold, and storm damage or trauma cleanup can feel overwhelming, but you don't have to face it alone. At U.S. Disaster Restoration, our certified restoration experts are on call 24/7, arriving fast to protect what matters most. From cleanup to complete rebuild, we restore your home or property and your peace of mind. If you need help fast, give us a call. At U.S. Disaster Restoration, we master any disaster. ZCM Timber Harvesting in Iberia is dedicated to getting you the best value for your timber. We know how hard you worked for your land and how important it is to you and your family. That's why we want to make your land work for you in return. With free, no-obligation consultations, ZCM Timber will get you the best value for your timber while conserving the integrity of your land. Call us today at 573-569-0592. The Bank of Iberia first opened its doors in 1899 and has been tirelessly serving the Miller, Pulaski, and surrounding counties ever since. You don't stay in business that long without knowing a thing or two about taking care of your neighbors. With branches in Iberia and Waynesville, they offer checking, savings, loans, and the friendly customer service that you've come to expect from your hometown bank. So roll on over to Rocktown or wheel into Waynesville and find out what the Bank of Iberia can do for you. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. C&C Farm and Home is more than just a name. It's reassurance that anything you need to care for your farm or home, you can find it at C&C Farm and Home in Lebanon and Bolivar. Whether you need products for lawn and garden, electrical, hardware, or housewares, the good folks at C&C have what you need. They also carry the essentials for pets and livestock, fencing, automotive care, clothing, and even toys. Since 1970, C&C has provided quality products and service in Lebanon, Bolivar, and the surrounding areas, so stop in today and see what C&C can do for you. Backwoods Construction Company is your trusted partner for any project you can imagine. Anything from residential, commercial, agricultural, and so much more, Adam and the Backwoods boys can see it through. From planning and site prep to opening the doors to your dream projects, Backwoods can do it all. Call Adam for your custom design or bring your plans for a quote on your next build. Call Backwoods Construction today at 417-594-1716 and make your vision a reality. Are you fed up with the limited selection and high prices at the big box stores? Have you grown weary of paying a premium for steaks that don't meet your expectations? Then it's time you see Chris, Todd, and Ira at Three Brothers Meat Company. Three Brothers is your local family-owned butcher shop where you'll find top-quality meats at fair market prices. From chicken, beef, pork, and fish to even something like ostrich or alligator, they've got it all. Plus, with a wide variety of sides, sauces, and spices, and even catering, they are your one-stop shop. Three Brothers Meat Company. Great meat, great service, great people.
There's a huge crack in my windshield. I need it fixed fast. What am I going to do?
You're going to call Glasshopper Mobile Glass Service. With 30 years of experience, Scott and Glasshopper has your glass covered, delivering top-quality, professional, and friendly service to the surrounding area. Whether it's a chip, crack, or shattered glass, windshields, liftgate windows, or anything in between, if it's auto glass, Glasshopper will fix it fast. Call Glasshopper LLC in Richland today, 573-765-4276. MFA Agri-Services started way back in 1914, and they're still alive and well today. This is because they serve their communities like no one else, offering feed and bedding for pets and livestock, minerals, supplements, veterinary supplies, and so much more. MFA has what you need to keep your farm outstanding in its field. See what we did there? Stop by our location in Richland and see what Wayne and the crew has in stock for you. Unlimited Custom Apparel in Crocker has everything you need for unique apparel and promotional products for your team or business. With a wide range of handmade custom shirts, hoodies, jackets, hats, and so much more, Unlimited Custom Apparel has what you want. So no matter what you need printed or pressed, embroidered or emblazoned, the possibilities are unlimited. Find them on Facebook today and tell them that Better Call Ball sent you their way. As fall approaches, termites, spiders, and other insects will be looking for a warm, comfy place to ride out the winter. But these treacherous tenants can destroy your home. Don't let your home become a safe haven for unwelcome guests. Let A to Z evict those freeloading pests. A to Z is FHA and VA approved and serves Pulaski County and the surrounding Ozarks. They offer termite inspections and identify issues that could cost you thousands. A to Z will annihilate those ants, finish off those fleas, and terminate those termites. Eradicating those pests and eliminating your stress is what A to Z does best, so call today. ATR in Richland has been in the bulb business since 1984, and they're not done yet. While ATR specializes in industrial, wholesale, and specialty bulbs for manufacturers such as Sylvania, General Electric, and Philips, they also have a retail counter for residential bulbs and fixtures at a fraction of the cost of a big box store. So whether you need to replace one hard-to-find bulb or you get the bright idea for a whole new look, be sure to give the knowledgeable staff at ATR a call. Nobody lights up a room like ATR. Since 1988, Walters Construction has proudly served the Tri-County area, building homes, businesses, and dreams. From new residential and commercial builds to remodels, garages, additions, concrete work, and more, Walters Construction does it all. Need excavation or dump truck services? They've got you covered there, too. No matter the project, trust the professionals at Walters Construction. Call today at 573-512-0206. Walters Construction. If you can dream it, we can build it. Think R&R Motors is just quality used cars at fair prices? Think again. If you need tires, if you're stuck and need a tow, do you want to give your ride a shine? With a wide selection of tires, a towing and recovery service, as well as a self-serve car wash, R&R Motors has you covered. So whether you need a new ride or just want to spiff up the one that you have, go see Richard at R&R Motors, 801 East Jefferson in Richland. Your ride deserves it. All right, everybody, welcome. It is the number 1 seed Dixon Bulldogs versus the number 8 seed Richland Bears. We are just about ready to get underway.
Camera problems this game. It's my fault.
Yep, we'll blame Shane.
I'll do what I can.
Shane, would you tell us the starters for the Richland Bears, please?
Looks like we have number 2, Braden York. Number 11, Mason Alexander. Number 22, Aiden Pauley. Number 24, Caden Cohen. And number 33, Ethan Buttress. Bears are coached by Austin Porter, assisted by Luke Crawford.
And we'll have an interview with Coach Porter at the halftime mark here for the Dixon Bulldogs, the number 1 seed in the tournament. We have Trip Holzer, MJ Ford, John Creamer, Drew Young, and I think that's Taylon Holzer.
Yeah.
Taylon Holzer.
Taylon.
Yep, I was trying to read Coach Brown's writing over there, making sure I had that right. So, Dixon, the number 1 seed. Richland winning in an overtime battle with the Plato Eagles that apparently shouldn't have happened, but more on that after a while.
Yeah. The Dixon Bulldogs are coached by Logan Ray, assisted by Colin Holzer and Sebastian Salas.
Good old Seabass. Seabass is good people. I don't care what anybody else says.
Well, nobody's going to argue with us at the moment because they can't respond to us.
Yeah, well, that always makes it easier for me. So here is the tip.
Holzer versus Cohen.
And it goes.
Controlled by the Bulldogs. Forward with the basketball.
MJ going to dish it off there to Drew Young. That one up and no good. Rebounded by Caden Cohen. Back the other direction now. And that
Alexander's
pass
picked off there by Creamer, and then he is fouled by Alexander. So Alexander picks up the first foul early in the game, 7:36 to go.
I don't think that surprises anyone. He plays really aggressive. Not in a necessarily bad way. Is this
Ford
one
up off the glass, good.
And the end one.
I believe he is going to be fouled there by Aiden Pauley.
And now 2 quick fouls. The Bears really have to pay attention to their fouls this game because against the number 1 seed Bulldogs, they're really going to have to fight for every inch they get here.
MJ Ford. Conventional 3-point play, old school. Whatever you want to call it. Bulldogs picking up full court. Pauley with the ball right side. Cross of the timeline. And he is going to be fouled there by Trip Holzer.
First foul for the Bulldogs in the contest. He did make the free throw, right? I'm not crazy?
Yes.
Okay. The scoreboard still says 2-0 here. That Mona Shaw down there.
Yes, it is now. Cohen, no. Rebound there by Young. Pushing the ball ahead.
Back the other way.
Creamer up off the glass.
No good. Rebounded.
Holzer with the board. Back up, no. Ball tipped out, Trip. Over to Drew Young for 3, no. Pauley going up for the rebound. He is going to be fouled there.
That's by Taylon Holzer. Yep, Taylon Holzer gets his first.
There we go. Now we're up to 3.
And
York triggers it into Pauley. Guarded by MJ Ford. Back around to York. York pushing the ball ahead. Back to Pauley. Pauley crosses the timeline with it. Tries to get it into Cohen. Cohen mishandled it. High pass. Buttress tries to save it, but out of bounds. Off the Bears.
Ethan doesn't quite have the body control to be trying to flip him back in that way, I don't believe. Across the timeline now comes MJ Ford, pushes it to the right side here.
Into Holzer. No. Rebound by Buttress. Over to Alexander. Guarded by Tripp. All the way. Attacks.
And we'll draw the foul there on John Kramer. And go to the line for two is Alexander. So this game has potential to go one of two ways. Either it's going to be a hard-fought win for whoever comes out on top, or it's going to be an absolute blowout.
All right.
Depends on how the Richland Bears manage their opportunities like that one.
Alexander leaves that one short. Right off the front iron.
But who knows, this might end up being a 39-37 game. Alexander makes a second on the friendly roll.
Gets the Bears on the board. Dixon pushing the ball ahead. Ford across the timeline. Throws it ahead, hits Cohen as he's coming down through there. Buttress picks it up.
Alexander thought about a drive. He's going to pass it back to Aiden Polly here. They're going to set up whatever Coach Porter's calling.
Polly guarded by Ford. And Alexander guarded by Tripp. Holzer underneath the Buttress. Buttress up off the glass and good. And just under 6 to play. We are tied up at 3.
Slow developing offense on both sides here. Young passes back up top here to Kramer. Kramer's going to drive right side. No good. Rebounded by Talon.
Out to Tripp. Tripp pump fakes. Skip pass back over to Kramer. Into Drew Young. Drives right side. Up off the glass and good.
Young got his first points of the night here to make it 5-3.
Alexander with the basketball now. Guarded by Ford. Crosses the timeline.
Oof.
Dribbles it off of somebody's foot. Aiden Polly picks it up.
Good thing Aiden was there to pick that up.
Underneath the Cohen. Cohen up off the glass. No. Rebound by Holzer.
Shot that
ahead
one.
To Tripp. Tripp all alone. Good.
Oof. Cherry picking there. Bears going to have to keep an eye on that.
Bulldogs a very young, athletic team. Bears get it ahead to Cohen, to York. No. Cohen comes in, fights for the board. Comes down with it, tries to get it to Buttress. Throws it away. Tripp Holzer back the other direction.
Cherry picking again. And, yep, I expected a timeout
Coach
there.
Coach Porter going to take a 30. Talk about it. What was a 3-3 ball game is now 9-3 with 4:45 to go here in the first.
Yeah, in less than a minute, it was from a tie ball game to a 6-point deficit. Richland's really going to have to watch that cherry picking on the backside there by Tripp and Talon Holzer because they know exactly how each other plays.
Yes.
And all these boys, I mean, they play together a lot, so they know the tendencies of each other. So this is not going to be a surprise to me if that happens a lot, but Richland has the opportunity to shut that down and make that null and void. So, while we got a second, I want to give a shout out to Shelter Insurance, Dave Hallett Agency over in Richland. He's a sponsor of ours this year. I had his sponsor video, his ad on my little encoder here, but if it's in there, I can't find it. I've looked through here, I've looked through the computer, so we'll just have to settle for a shout out for today. So thank you to Dave Hallett of Shelter Insurance over in Richland. Go see him for your auto, home, and life needs. Inbound here to Mason Alexander, pressed by the Bulldogs.
Skips it ahead to Cohen.
Cohen zigged when he should have zagged.
I think Mason thought he was going to sit down in the corner, and he broke towards the basket.
Little lack of communication there.
Need me a taller stool.
Ford. Well, sorry. Ford over there. Passes it
to Kramer.
Kramer working his way to the right side. Back to
Ford.
Ford.
Ford steps through, gets it knocked away there by Pauly. Buttress picks it up.
Smart move by Buttress to hold.
Pauly crosses the timeline. Going to be trapped there. Gets it taken away by Ford. Ford attacks. Alexander smartly decides not to jump with him. Pick up his second here early.
Yep, no reason to get in foul trouble for one layup.
York
this
over
early.
to Pauly. Crosses the timeline, ahead to Buttress. Buttress spin move. Back out to Aiden.
Showing some of that dexterity as the big fella. Now
Excellent footwork does Buttress. Mason, step back.
Good.
Got it.
And you can tell he's been practicing that footwork, that particular move, and it's done well the last couple games.
11-5, 3:30 to go here in the first.
6 points, not that big of a deficit here, especially in a 1-8 game. Here's the drive by Kramer, up and in. No problem, his first points of the night.
Dodson checked in for the Bulldogs during that timeout. Got Tripp and
Taylor
Baker
Dodson
checked in. Tripp Holzer going to come back. Drew Young going to come back. Going to give Ford.
I believe that'd be Rafen Baker. Looks like it.
Rafen. Walters checks in, gives Buttress a break for the Bears. Another guard on the floor. Ahead to York. Ball tipped away there by Drew Young. Attacks.
Ooh. And I think that one was pretty clean. See the replay here real fast.
Jumping with him was Alexander, going to pick up his second. Drew Young to the line.
So there was the pass in. Fast forward here. Oh, there we go. That was the spot I was looking for. Goes back. Now he got a little bit of contact there, but I wouldn't have called that let the boys play, ref, that kind of thing.
Young leaves that one short. Aiden Polly checks in, going to get Mason a break.
It's good. He probably needs it. So misses the first. Here's the second. That one will swish through for now a 9-point lead.
Pauly driving left side. Picks up his dribble behind the backcourt. Gets it over to Walters. Walters ahead to Miller. Into Cohen. Cohen drives. Met there by Baker.
Over Baker, no good.
Fights for the board. Baker comes down with it. Gets it over to Tripp Holt. Around the horn are the Bulldogs.
Pass over to the front top court here. Drive in, no good. Rebound underneath, can't be picked up. It's number 24 in there now.
Jacobs.
Terry Jacobs.
Saves that one. Bounces off of Miller's hands, out of bounds. Bulldogs will retain possession. Tripp Holzer inbound and baseline left. Gets it into Drew Young.
2.5 on the clock here.
Horn set, double screen.
Rafe on the pass, and no good.
Going to be fouled there by Pauly. Kind of a light.
It's his second foul. That'll send Baker to the line here to shoot two, his first 2 opportunities of the evening. Yeah, that was I think that's what I'd call a very ticky-tack foul.
Baker's first. Rattles around and in. Extends the lead to 10 for the Dixon Bulldogs with 2:22 to go. Second one, good. Jonathan Griffin gonna check in.
So now 16-5 after he makes both.
Aiden Pauly a break as Aiden picks up his second.
Griffin, a senior, he's had a little bit of playing time, but you know what? He's made the most of the time he's had. That ball's loose.
Picked up there by York. Gets it poked away. Dives on it. Retains the possession on the alternating arrow.
Yeah, Griffin has not gotten a lot of varsity time, but he's made the most of what he's gotten in the last couple games. 2:15 on the clock here. Off of Miller's hands and out of bounds. So back the other direction it's going to go.
A fairly inexperienced squad on the floor for the Bears at the moment. Coach Porter has them playing hard.
They have played as a team, too.
Drew Young drives. Baker for 3. No.
Good.
Griffin with the board. Gets it ahead to Cohen. Cohen attacking, double teamed.
5-on-1 down there. Not very good transition offense by the
Baker
Bears.
takes it away. Cohen gets it back, goes up off the glass. No.
York tried to tip it back in there.
York with a tip. Then Griffin gets the board, gets it held ball. Possession arrow favors the Bulldogs this time.
So Dodson brings it across the timeline here. Pushes
Over
it
to
over
Young.
to
Over
Young.
to Holzer. Back to Baker. Back to Holzer. Back to Young. Young drives middle. Up off the glass. No.
Good.
York with the board.
York to Walters. Walters going to take it across now. Worked on there by Dodson. He's going to drive the lane, pass back out to Cohen. Cohen for three. No good. Rebounded by York.
Skies for that board. Gets it into Miller. Miller attacks. Up off the glass. No.
And he'll draw the foul there on Rafen Baker. So that'll send Miller to the line here to shoot two. His first opportunities of the evening. A chance to cut this lead to single digits. So 16-5, minute 10 on the clock here as Miller gets prepared for his first shot. First one is up and no good. Bounced it off the front of the rim there. It looked good though.
Yeah. Kramer checking in. Taylor checking in. MJ Ford checking in.
He's got kind of that side spin on it. Shoots it kind of out of the side of his hand. See if he can make the second here. That one had the good backspin on it.
So minute 10 to go here in the first. Bulldogs pushing the ball ahead.
Young swings to
Ford,
Holzer,
drives
Holzer
middle.
back to Ford.
Back to Trip Holzer.
Nice
Drew
handoff
Young.
there.
Underneath. Oh.
I don't know, that was pretty clean. For Griffin it was. Let's see, that'll be...
Must have been his offhand because his right hand was up.
Yeah.
Caught the ball out of his hand.
We're not going to replay every foul, but...
So Griffin's first. Drew Young's first free throw rattles around, swirls around, and spins out.
Still a 10-point lead for the Bulldogs. 52 seconds left. That one will fall
Rattle
out
out.
as well.
York rattles it around, kicks it loose. Cohen picks it up, gets it to Walters.
Porter says slow it down here.
Cross the timeline over to York. Double team coming, triple team. Gets it to Miller. Miller skip pass out. Trip Holzer picks it off. Attacking the other direction. Gonna call Walters for the foul as Trip Holzer will go to the line.
What foul? I mean, Braylon didn't even try to jump. It's been pretty foul happy on both sides of the ball tonight. So that one up and in makes it a 11-point lead here.
Both teams in the double bonus.
That's what I say. It's been both sides, so I'm not complaining none. Just think we need to reestablish what a foul is versus contact. York can drive in, gets it over to Griffin. Griffin can't hang on to it. Gets it out to Miller. Miller for three. No good. Rebound, not clean. Still picked up by Kramer. Kramer all the way. Missed the dunk. And that one passed out here to Young. Young for three, no good.
Holzer comes down with the board. Miller rips it away from him.
Not a good exchange on the offensive side of the court there by Dixon. And that will take us to the end of the first quarter. It is 18-6 as we head to quarter number 2. We'll be back here in just a minute after this on Better Call Ball and the RHS Bears Network.
ZCM Timber Harvesting in Iberia is dedicated to getting you the best value for your timber. We know how hard you worked for your land and how important it is to you and your family. That's why we want to make your land work for you in return. With free, no-obligation consultations, ZCM Timber will get you the best value for your timber while conserving the integrity of your land. Call us today at 573-569-0592.
For 125 years, the Marys County Bank has been dedicated to serving Pulaski County and the surrounding communities. We have friendly in-house services for your auto, ag, home, business, and personal banking needs. With 11 locations, including Richland and St. Robert, the Marys County Bank is a convenient way to manage your finances. Come see a friendly face today at any of our 11 locations and let our knowledgeable staff serve your needs. The Marys County Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
All right, back with you. Frisco League tournament action from the Lakeway Physical Education building over here in Lakeway, Missouri. First round action, boys, Frisco League tournament. Schedule's changed a little bit. There's 3 boys games tonight. This is the first of 3. We had a girls game to start because the girls games last night were Mother Natured out.
Yeah.
It was slick on the back roads.
It was, and I was kind of like, it looks fine, but you never know.
Right.
Better safe than sorry, I suppose.
Glad we're playing tonight. Had we not got tonight's games in, it would have been a hectic schedule for the rest of the week. Miller for 3.
Quick shot,
no.
Rebounded by
Gets a board. Gets in, fade away, no. Rebound there by Talon Holzer. Gets it to Creamer. Creamer ahead to Ford. Ford into the middle of the lane. Jump stops, no. Rebound there, Alexander.
And if Richland plays smart, they can keep this a manageable total and maybe chip away at this lead. Braylon Walters out to Miller.
Out to Miller.
That's a good pass.
Miller
and that's a travel.
Nowhere to go with it.
That was an excellent pass by Walters underneath there. Miller just wasn't quite sure what to do with it.
Yeah, I think he thought he was going to get in there and jump and be able to dump that pass down. And
the thing about these Dixon boys, they've got enough length and speed that you can't really sneak anything in there pass-wise. You've really got to get it open.
Young.
You know.
Talon Holzer, top of the key, 3. Got it.
Good.
Walters with the basketball. Nobody in front of him. Crosses the timeline. Picked up there by Creamer. Crosses him up. Gets the middle. Picks up his dribble. Out to Miller. Miller underneath the buttress along the baseline. Back out to Alexander. Alexander tries one. No. Rebound Dixon.
And that's another thing about Dixon. They have everybody outsized here, so even the rebound game.
Young, no. Or Ford shot it.
Young
now. Board. Miller pulls that rebound.
Look at that. Jumping like a grasshopper. Polly, long pass over to Walters. Walters can't handle it. It's going to go out of bounds, and possession will go to Dixon.
Trying to get a little lengthy with the pass.
Number 11 checking in. I don't have a number 11 on my score.
Let me see. I don't know.
I don't even have a guess. Carson Elliott, maybe? I don't know. We don't have a number 11, so we'll figure that out.
Sorry, number 11.
Long pass. Swings it back over there to Taylor Dodson. Shot
For 3, got it.
Whoever that is has 3 points.
He's in the book. Officially. The second.
What just happened?
Well, official says that Aiden Pauly stepped on the line as he was trying to throw that pass ahead to Cohen, but he moved about 15 feet up. Guess that's where the punt went out of bounds. Holzer out to 11. Back to him. 3 out of the corner. Got it.
Talon Holzer now with 6 points.
That's a good-looking shot.
Yes, it is.
Alexander driving. Dish over to Buttress. Buttress. Alexander attacked Holzer there and made him decide to come get him. When he did, Mason just dumped that thing off to the big man standing underneath. Out to Tripp.
Quick passes.
Over to Dodson. No. Dodson went for the rebound.
They're going to call it off of
Dodson.
See if we can find out who number 11 is here in just a little bit.
Do not have a clue. Don't know the Dixon guys well enough to.
Well, I think I can find out pretty quick.
Alexander gets that one batted around a couple times. Over to Walters. Walters guarded in the corner, double teamed amongst the Giants.
Long pass over in the corner there to Dodson.
Johnson in the game for the Bulldogs. Holzer for three again. No. Buttress pulls that board.
Honestly, the Bears are not losing the rebound battle that badly, but they just can't find the hole on the offensive side here. Skip over. Walters going to drive.
Gets in there with the big guys, and he is fouled.
It's a good floater. It's a good idea on his part.
He's not going to go in there and jump with them.
No.
So 25, Dodson called for the foul.
That ain't Joni's boy, is it? I don't see his name in here either.
I don't think so. No. 30-second timeout by Coach Ray.
See, we found it. Parker Doyle, number 11.
Gosh, that'll be haunting me tonight. Make him 11, not 34 in this official book.
You know, that happens a lot, and I'm not sure why. So timeout taken there. It's a 27-8 ball game here. It's about how you expect a 1-8 game to go, but
first quarter was a lot of ticky-tack fouls. This quarter, everybody's kind of settled in a little bit more, including the officials.
Yes.
So you kind of expect that.
Not going to blame the deficit on that. I mean,
no, I'm just saying
Bears haven't hit their shots. Bears are having a hard time even getting shots off.
Both teams have settled down on the fouling, though. They've settled in a little more.
And they're playing physical. I mean, it's going to happen.
Right.
But, yeah, I mean, Richland is outsized on every level so far.
Walters, no.
Missed them both?
Well, I think he only shot one.
Well, that was a little collision there.
Alexander comes out of the pile with the basketball. Drives left. Back around to Walters. Walters tees one up.
Nope.
No. Rebound there by Johnson. Pushing the ball ahead to Doyle. Doyle up off the glass, good, and he is fouled there by Aiden Pauley. Be Aiden's third. Doyle to the line. Braden York back up off the bench, going to give Aiden Pauley a break.
Trip Holzer, the shortest player on the floor for the Bulldogs at 5'9". Everybody else 6 foot or taller. That one he'll hit.
At least according to coach's math on putting them in there.
I think he hit both of them, didn't he? 30 to 8. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hit both. So Walters here, trying to do something with it. Pass
over
over York.
York attacking, no. Butchers with the board. It shoots it up, and he is fouled there. I believe it's going to be on Doyle. It is.
And, you know, that's going to be – I mean, that's going to have to be their strategy. Go to the hole here and make them stop you and not foul, because if you can get enough of them in foul trouble, you can kind of spread them out a little bit.
Buttress left that short.
Free throw shooting, not the strong suit for any of these teams so far today.
Well, we've had the Bears twice so far this year, and free throw shooting has been pretty good up until we got here. Maybe it's the Lakeway Gym.
Maybe so. Somebody joked one time, these aren't regulation baskets. They said, how come? Well, the shooting percentage here is worse than anybody's. Back across here. Walters 3. No
Rattles
good.
around, no. Rebound there by Young. Young ahead to Dodson.
Doyle.
Or Doyle, sorry. Misses that. Knocked out of bounds there.
Doyle missed 2
by
straight
Jacobs.
layups. And now we will see Carson Elliott, number 30.
Gonna get Doyle. Miss 2 layups like that, you get to rest a second. Maybe your legs are tired.
Possibly. That's what I'd say anyway.
My legs would be wore out.
My legs would be wore out the next day, I can guarantee that. This one flipped over to Alexander, 3. No good. It's just a rough first half
Johnson
here for the
crosses
Bears.
the timeline, behind the back, over to Young for 3, no. Rebound fought for there, saved by Elliott. Picked up by Alexander, attacking the other way, 2-on-2.
Oof, hitting the floor but drawing the foul. So Alexander going to go to the line here to shoot 2.
I believe they're going to call that on 35.
Johnson, his first. I believe. Yes.
So 2:42 to go, 22-point lead for the Bulldogs as Alexander knocks down the first.
Just barely scooted in there. All the other schools finally starting to show up here.
Stoutland boys sitting down in front of us. Crocker boys over to our left.
Made them both now a 20-point game again.
Johnson drives middle, no. Blocked there by by Griffin. Batted around, out of bounds off the Bulldogs.
That looked like it might have went off Braden York. But
Johnson.
too many hands in there to tell
Going
exactly.
to the bench, forward, back in. Walters crosses the timeline with it, crosses over, gets to the middle of the floor. Back around.
Ooh, broke his ankle.
Floater, no, he's going to be fouled there
So he's going to head to the line here to shoot a couple.
by Jacobs. Jacobs, good sign of sportsmanship, helps Braylon up. Oh, they're going to call it on the floor.
Sorry I cleaned your clock there, sir. Let me help you. That looked like a shot to me, but
Yes. Walters out to Alexander. Alexander back to Walters in the corner. Steps
Same
around.
move.
Runner. Got it.
hits the runner there. Same move. And that cuts it down to 18.
There wasn't a 6'3" standing down there that time.
Ford moves left. You know what? Good defensive effort here by Alexander to keep
Ford up off the glass. Good.
Ford now has 7.
Lead back to 20 for the Bulldogs.
Alexander's done a good job containing that front court here tonight, as has Braden York. Out to Cohen. Cohen got a little excited, going to jump stop in there. I don't think that's a travel if it's a jump stop, is it? Did he pick up his pivot foot and I didn't see it?
Well, I mean, if you jump stop, you have to establish a pivot foot first.
So, yeah, little overzealous on that call, maybe. Baker going to check out.
Official getting a little excited, getting the ball in. Dixon still had 6 players on the floor.
He must have a hot date after the game or something.
Ford with the basketball.
Hands it off to Tripp. Tripp hands it off here to Creamer. Creamer drives right, now to Ford.
Ford drives middle, underneath to Holzer.
That was a good cut by Braden York to get under there and stop that pass.
They're going to whistle him for a foul. His first.
32-12, minute 20. Richland going to have to get creative here.
Ford into Holzer. Back over to Creamer. Creamer drives middle. Up off the glass, left-handed and good.
I think Creamer smells the inexperience there on Griffin. Takes advantage of it.
Walters. Got to be fouled there by Elliott. Walters very creative with the ball in his hand on the bounce.
That is the 5th team foul as well, so Walters will head to the line here to shoot 2. Forgot to switch the quarters again.
Well, we caught it before it was over.
I did.
Walters knocks down the first. Miller to check in. Gonna get Cohen. Second one on the way. Got it.
Good. Miller had 13 points against Plato the other
Bulldog
night.
pushing the ball ahead. Elliott over to Ford.
Ford using a body screen there. Nice dish to Creamer. That's just good ball movement there. Oh, Creamer got the... I wrote it on the wrong boy. 36-14 as we tick under 35 seconds to go here. Walters drives, floater.
Left it short. Griffin fights for the board. Trip Holzer comes out of there with it. Crosses over, guarded by Walters. Over to Creamer. Creamer for 3. No. Rebound picked up by Alexander. 18 to play. Alexander loses it, picks it back up.
You know, I got to say, I think if Walters was driving against somebody more his own size, those floaters go, but I think he's more concerned about the contact as that one is stolen away
Creamer
from
just
him.
takes that one away. Goes up for the dunk.
Alexander drawing a foul there. He said, no, not today.
Problem is, that's his third with 2 seconds to go here in the second.
So chance to extend this lead again for Creamer at the line, shooting 2. First one rolls out. So 22-point lead. Now 23.
2 ticks on the clock. They get it into York. And at the end of the first half, it is the Dixon Bulldogs 37, the Richland Bears 14.
We are going to go hear from our sponsors, and then we're going to hear from Coach Porter. Actually, let's do Coach Porter first. What do you say? We'll get him. You guys can see his interview, and then we'll be back here at the start of the second half. Right after this here. I think that's...
Hi, everybody. We're here with Coach Austin Porter, the new boys coach here at Richland High School. How we doing, Coach?
Good. How are you?
Pretty good. So how do you feel about your year here so far? You think you've got a pretty good group to work with?
I enjoy it a lot. The kids work hard and they're a good group of boys. So.
And this is your first year as the head coach anywhere, correct?
Yep.
And
First
where were
year
you
as head
previous?
coach. I've been at Sparta High School out in Christian County for 4 years.
Okay. And you went to high school in Marshfield?
Marshfield, yep.
So no stranger to the area, just not quite specific to this area.
Right.
So based on what you've seen so far, you're going to have how many returning starters? 3, 4?
So the starting lineup changed a bit. I think we've got 5 guys that at least started 3 games last year.
They got playing time.
Yep.
Okay. Do you have anybody that you think is going to surprise the rest of the conference? Any breakout players that you can see?
I think Caden Cohen could be. He didn't end up finishing the year last year, but I think he had a great summer, a great June for us, and he's had a great first couple weeks of practice, and I think he could be a riser for sure.
He's got a lot of basketball in his blood.
Yeah.
So anyway, you guys ended up with the 6 seed? 8 seed.
Yep.
Okay, so you'll have a play-in game.
Yep.
It's hard for me to keep the seating straight because they
for
changed
sure.
it once. But so you guys will have the play-in game. Are you pretty confident that you're going to end up in the tournament bracket outside of that?
I hope so. Being new to the Frisco League, it's hard to know, especially this early in the year, who's got what and who's coming back. But I like our guys, and I think we should be able to compete with just about anybody. So
that does make the Frisco League unique in that they do the conference tournament to begin the year instead of to end the regular season, which a lot of places don't do. I don't think we're the only one, but we're one of the very few.
Yeah.
So that kind of gives you a feel out for what the rest of your schedule is going to be. And Are you looking forward to kind of getting the insight on some of these teams? There's a lot of new coaches and a lot of new players. Is that insight going to help you down through your regular schedule, you think?
Yeah, I think so. I think, the more times you see somebody, the more information you have, on kids and coaches, just how coaches do things, what they like to do, and things like that. And then, whole group of kids that I've never seen before. So, yeah, it'll definitely help us down the stretch when we get to conference play.
Is there any particular goal you have set for this season?
We just want to compete. That's what we've talked about. The first couple of weeks is one of the questions I asked them last night is who are we when things get hard, and I think the kids are really taking ownership of that, and they're really competing, trying to do everything I ask every time we take the floor. So
having a good motor helps a lot.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you can't teach work ethic, can't teach drive. You have the talent that you have, and I feel like you've done your best to utilize the talent that you do have. And so I'm hoping that'll reflect into a winning play-in game and, of course, a good deep run into the tournament. But if you do win, you'll have to face the number one overall seed, which is Dixon. And a lot of people pick Dixon to win. Right. Despite the fact they're a number one seed, they are a very good team. So how do you feel about matching up with Dixon if you do win that play-in game?
Yeah. Like I said, we just want to go out and compete. Like I said, I told them, just the other day, it's not Richland against somebody else. It's Richland against Richland every time we play. So we want to go out there and compete to the best of our ability, no matter who's in front of us, whether it's Dixon, whether it's Plato, no matter who it is, and see where we're at the end. So.
I love that approach, and I wish you the best of luck in the Frisco League tournament.
Appreciate it. Yeah.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
For 125 years, the Marys County Bank has been dedicated to serving Pulaski County and the surrounding communities. We have friendly in-house services for your auto, ag, home, business, and personal banking needs. With 11 locations, including Richland and St. Robert, the Marys County Bank is a convenient way to manage your finances. Come see a friendly face today at any of our 11 locations and let our knowledgeable staff serve your needs. The Marys County Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. When disaster strikes, every second matters. Water, fire, mold, and storm damage or trauma cleanup can feel overwhelming, but you don't have to face it alone. At U.S. Disaster Restoration, our certified restoration experts are on call 24/7, arriving fast to protect what matters most. From cleanup to complete rebuild, we restore your home or property and your peace of mind. If you need help fast, give us a call. At U.S. Disaster Restoration, we master any disaster. ZCM Timber Harvesting in Iberia is dedicated to getting you the best value for your timber. We know how hard you worked for your land and how important it is to you and your family. That's why we want to make your land work for you in return. With free, no-obligation consultations, ZCM Timber will get you the best value for your timber while conserving the integrity of your land. Call us today at 573-569-0592. The Bank of Iberia first opened its doors in 1899 and has been tirelessly serving the Miller, Pulaski, and surrounding counties ever since. You don't stay in business that long without knowing a thing or two about taking care of your neighbors. With branches in Iberia and Waynesville, they offer checking, savings, loans, and the friendly customer service that you've come to expect from your hometown bank. So roll on over to Rocktown or wheel into Waynesville and find out what the Bank of Iberia can do for you. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. CNC Farm and Home is more than just a name. It's reassurance that anything you need to care for your farm or home, you can find it at CNC Farm and Home in Lebanon and Bolivar. Whether you need products for lawn and garden, electrical, hardware, or housewares, the good folks at CNC have what you need. They also carry the essentials for pets and livestock, fencing, automotive care, clothing, and even toys. Since 1970, CNC has provided quality products and service in Lebanon, Bolivar, and the surrounding areas, so stop in today and see what CNC can do for you. Backwoods Construction Company is your trusted partner for any project you can imagine. Anything from residential, commercial, agricultural, and so much more, Adam and the Backwoods boys can see it through. From planning and site prep to opening the doors to your dream projects, Backwoods can do it all. Call Adam for your custom design or bring your plans for a quote on your next build. Call Backwoods Construction today at 417-594-1716 and make your vision a reality. Are you fed up with the limited selection and high prices at the big box stores? Have you grown weary of paying a premium for steaks that don't meet your expectations? Then it's time you see Chris, Todd, and Ira at Three Brothers Meat Company. Three Brothers is your local family-owned butcher shop where you'll find top-quality meats at fair market prices. From chicken, beef, pork, and fish to even something like ostrich or alligator, they've got it all. Plus, with a wide variety of sides, sauces, and spices, and even catering, they are your one-stop shop. Three Brothers Meat Company. Great meat, great service, great people.
Oh no, there's a huge crack in my windshield. I need it fixed fast. What am I going to do?
You're going to call Glasshopper Mobile Glass Service. With 30 years of experience, Scott and Glasshopper has your glass covered, delivering top-quality, professional, and friendly service to the surrounding area. Whether it's a chip, crack, or shattered glass, windshields, liftgate windows, or anything in between, if it's auto glass, Glasshopper will fix it fast. Call Glasshopper LLC in Richland today, 573-765-4276. MFA Agri-Services started way back in 1914, and they're still alive and well today. This is because they serve their communities like no one else, offering feed and bedding for pets and livestock, minerals, supplements, veterinary supplies, and so much more. MFA has what you need to keep your farm outstanding in its field. See what we did there? Stop by our location in Richland and see what Wayne and the crew has in stock for you. Unlimited Custom Apparel in Crocker has everything you need for unique apparel and promotional products for your team or business. With a wide range of handmade custom shirts, hoodies, jackets, hats, and so much more, Unlimited Custom Apparel has what you want. So no matter what you need printed or pressed, embroidered or emblazoned, the possibilities are unlimited. Find them on Facebook today and tell them that Better Call Ball sent you their way. As fall approaches, termites, spiders, and other insects will be looking for a warm, comfy place to ride out the winter. But these treacherous tenants can destroy your home. Don't let your home become a safe haven for unwelcome guests. Let A to Z evict those freeloading pests. A to Z is FHA and VA approved and serves Pulaski County and the surrounding Ozarks. They offer termite inspections and identify issues that could cost you thousands. A to Z will annihilate those ants, finish off those fleas, and terminate those termites. Eradicating those pests and eliminating your stress is what A to Z does best, so call today. ATR in Richland has been in the bulb business since 1984, and they're not done yet. While ATR specializes in industrial, wholesale, and specialty bulbs from manufacturers such as Sylvania, General Electric, and Philips, they also have a retail counter for residential bulbs and fixtures at a fraction of the cost of a big box store. So whether you need to replace one hard-to-find bulb or you get the bright idea for a whole new look, be sure to give the knowledgeable staff at ATR a call. Nobody lights up a room like ATR. Since 1988, Walters
All right, back with you. Second half action, 1-8 matchup here in the Frisco League Boys Tournament opening round. Dixon leading 37-14 as we open the second period. It will be Dixon's basketball.
Well, that's helpful, isn't it?
Always.
So here is the inbound to Ford.
Lob underneath to Holzer. Holzer
Oh,
going to
good.
be fouled there. Back to starting the fouling quick. Going to call it on Aiden Pauly. Believe that's his fourth. And indeed it is.
Third, fourth, yep. Well, that's not good.
Holzer to the line, shooting two. First up and good.
Which Holzer? Talon?
Talon.
Okay.
Second one, got it.
Got them both, huh? Oh, nope, we don't want the replay.
Alexander with the basketball, guarded by Tripp Holzer. Gets it over to Pauly. Wraps it underneath the buttress. Knocked out of his hands by Ford. Out of bounds. Be Richland basketball. Aiden Pauly. Baseline right. Gonna trigger the play in. Gets it into York. York out of the corner three. Got it. Bulldogs push the ball back fast. That was Young over to.
That was Tripp Holzer, I think.
Ahead to Cohen. Gathers it up. He's going to be fouled there by Ford.
Cohen's open, but I've seen better hands on a clock.
He seemed to fumble with that quite a bit.
It was a little bit of a tough handle for him.
Cohen's still looking for his first points here tonight.
Maybe we can get it here at the line. First is good. Cuts the lead to 21. Second rolls around, no. Creamer with the rebound, pushes the ball ahead to Ford. Picked off there by Buttress, picks it up, gets it to Cohen. Cohen attacking Creamer. No call, bucket is good.
And now back to a manageable 19. Cohen's first basket of the game.
Cohen with 3 on the night thus far. All of them in the last 30 seconds. Young with the ball, gets it into Holzer. Back out to Ford. Ford drives left. Back into Talon Holzer. Knocked away there by Alexander. Cohen comes up with it. Ahead to Pauly across the timeline on the train.
Moving screen there by Cohen. Gets it over to
York in the corner, double teamed. Drives middle, still driving. Kicks it back out to Alexander. Cohen for 3. Got it. And just like that, he's got 6.
39-23 now. Yeah, he had none in the first.
Kramer with the basketball. Out to Trip Holzer. Feet set. On the way. No. Rebounded by Buttress. Pushing the ball ahead. Alexander attacking. Going to get Kramer with the block.
Good call there by the Zebra. I think they called that on Young. No, it was on Creamer. I thought he put up 5. The first one up and good for Alexander, gives him 6. Richland not giving up yet. Second one up by Alexander. Bounced off the front rim, rebounded by Cohen. Cohen tried to go back up with it, swatted out of his hands. Back the other way goes Creamer. Creamer going to shoot the wide open 3 here.
No. Holzer with the board.
Taylor.
No. Buttress pulls that one down. Knocked away there by Creamer on the floor. Alexander tries for it. Ford picks it up. Step through. No. Kick back around to Creamer. No. Young.
No good.
Trip Holzer comes down with a 3. Or with the rebound. Finally, kicked ball.
That was just an overall sloppy exchange.
Got some trying to get the ball into Creamer. York picks it up. Pushes ahead to Alexander. Alexander attacking. Jump stop up off the glass and good. So Mariners cut it to 13. Drew Young over to Trip Holzer. Over to Ford. Creamer with the basketball, trying to get it into Young. Alexander got it.
Cohen
almost turned it away, threw it off of Cohen's back. Cohen saves it back to Alexander. Cross court to Pauly. Pauly trying to get back to the middle with it. Guarded there by Holzer. Knocked out of bounds by Creamer.
Bears made some good adjustments at halftime, it seems.
Jacobs checking in, Baker checking in, and Dodson checking in for the Bulldogs. Both Holzer boys and Drew Young are going to the bench. Just under 5 to play. Pauly gets it into York. York between the circles, guarded by Ford. Back to Pauly, attacking north and south. Buttress out of the corner, 3, no. Rebound fought for by Pauly.
Buttress has been good from 3 lately, but
Dodson
he's got to follow.
comes up with it. Head to Ford. Ford's going to pull the trigger. No. Dodson with the board. Back out to Creamer. No. Dodson with another rebound. Drives. Kick out to Ford for 3. No. Baker with the board, going to put it up off the glass. No, and Buttress comes down with it.
5 missed shots on that exchange, and finally the Bears come up with a rebound. Alexander pushes to the lane.
Gonna get Dodson on the foul there.
That'll be his first, I believe.
Bodied him up. Bears with the basketball, baseline left.
That's his third. Wow. Shows how much I've been paying attention.
Griffin going to check in, get Buttress a break. 4:15 to go here.
Yeah, Buttress has been shooting good from the corner three, but he has got to follow those. Here's the inbound to York.
Trying to get it into York. Creamer picks it off. Dodson ahead to Ford. Ford up off the glass and good.
Gives Ford 9 points now on the evening. Makes it 41-26 here. Across the timeline goes Alexander. Alexander, little moves here. Spin move, nice little floater, and it'll fall. Woo!
Timeout, Coach Porter.
Look at the fancy moves on that feller.
30-second variety. So 3:52 to go here in the third quarter. Bears trail by 13. Let's take it with them.
Donnie's Garage is the place to take your vehicle for any and all of your maintenance and repair needs. Donnie's has the experience and knowledge to repair cars, trucks, farm implements, skid steers, and so much more. If it has wheels, Donnie's Garage can get it rolling. I trust him with my vehicles, and you can too. So whether you need new brakes, a new engine, an oil change, or an overhaul, be sure to give Donnie's Garage a call. 417-718-5530 and tell them that Kale sent you.
All right, so back with you. Game reset. 3:52 to go here in the third. Bulldogs lead by 13. This is the 1-8 matchup out of the Frisco League Tournament opening round. Bears defeated the Plato Eagles on Saturday to get to this game.
In overtime, which shouldn't have happened, as we came to find out.
Right? It was a
scorekeeping error. So the whole time I was thinking my book was wrong. I wasn't.
You were correct.
And that one on the floor, going to have a tangle up there. Is somebody going to get called for the foul?
I had to watch it back to see the. Actually, Huddle told me the problem, and then I watched it back.
Pass into York. York swallowed up by Ford. York going to have to get it over to Polly. Polly has to hurry to get it out of the backcourt. Gets it to Alexander. Attacking mid-jumper.
No. Griffin fight for a rebound, comes up with it.
A good effort by Griffin.
Fights for the ball, goes out of bounds off of his feet. Ford going to take a break. Tripp Holzer coming back in, and
Young.
Creamer going to take a break, and Young coming in for him.
3:23 to go here in the third. Richland Bears far from giving up, which is something new for this bunch.
Official timeout as
somebody dripped on the floor over there, it looks like.
If they're running that close to the scores table, they're probably out of bounds.
Yeah, but, you know, liabilities and such. Like we said earlier, better safe than sorry.
Right. Jim has been here a while.
1997.
Yes, it was my senior year when we played in it.
You played in the inaugural year, huh?
Yes, I did.
They've taken remarkably good care of this gym for it being that age. Inside to Baker, little dish back to Young, no good. Oh. And I think they're going to call Griffin on a foul, but he, if I'm not mistaken, he was turned around backwards.
He was trying to get out of the way. They do. Griffin second, sending Young to the line, 4-2. First is good.
That
Second
one
bounces
off.
Griffin gets the board.
Last time I seen that particular referee was at the St. James tournament last year.
Pauly with the ball. Ahead to Cohen. In the corner, pump fake. He's going to be fouled there by Baker.
Bounced it off his leg. Yep. I guess a trip is what he was trying to indicate there, but I've never seen anybody tap their shin like that before. So inbound here from Polly.
Baker's second foul. Into Alexander. Alexander attacking.
Good.
Up off the glass and good.
12-point lead now for Dixon.
Dodson. Out to Creamer. No, to Young, sorry.
No good.
Dodson with a two-hand shove in the back there. Into Baker. Baker up off the glass and good.
Baker, creature of opportunity on that one.
Pauly with the ball. Deciding where he's going to go with it.
And that was the idea, was to close him in that corner. And they're going to call it out of bounds. Good effort by Aiden Pauly, though, to save that ball. The thing is, if Dixon can't shoot from the outside, the Bears are doing the exact right thing. Letting them shoot, try to get that rebound, and go back the other direction, just chip away a basket or two at a time. Alexander pushing up against
Takes
Dodson.
a few stops in a row.
Trip inside.
There we go.
Stolen by
York,
York.
attacking Young.
They gonna call that a block? Yep, charge. York will draw the foul there. And that'll be the third team foul. I'm not going to argue with that one because York put his forearm into him to get that space. And either way, it's a push-off. So Pauly and York going to take a break after that one. Walters and Miller checking back in.
Coach Porter just asking for an explanation. The official getting a little animated with him.
I'm not going to go on record about anything on that official, but we'll talk about that in the quarter break. 3, good by Trip Holzer. And now it's a 17-point lead again. Caden Cohen flips it off to Miller.
Miller drives middle, skip pass over to Walters. Guarded there by Young. Finds Alexander in the middle of the floor, left is short. Skies for it, Baker saves it. Cohen comes up with it. Taken away by Young. Back the other direction, ahead to Holzer.
Trip good. That's 5
Trip
points.
Holzer has 10 or 12 points out of being the first one down the floor.
11 total. And we're going to have a foul called here.
On Dodson. Send Alexander to the line.
I think that's Dodson's fourth, if I'm not mistaken. So Alexander going to go to the line and shoot here. Shoot 2, made 1 out of the 2 last time.
Got Doyle and Johnson up at the table for the Bulldogs, Buttress for the Bears. Alexander left that one well short. Buttress checking in, going to get Griffin.
Alexander's got to be getting tired, too. He's doing a lot of running.
Baker going to the bench and Dodson going to the bench for the Bulldogs.
As well conditioned as he is. That one going to clang in. 49-31 here with 1:15 on the clock. Long pass down to Drew Young.
Stolen by Alexander.
Fast break, one-man show. Good.
Back to a 16-point lead. 1 minute to go here in the third.
15 points now on the game for Alexander.
Underneath, picked off there by Buttress.
Good job for Buttress
Gets it
there.
to
Hands
Miller.
off to Miller.
Pushing the ball ahead. Crosses over, gets to the middle of the floor. Going to be fouled there by Young.
Miller's got to have his eyes up when he's dribbling that at the top of the key there. There's too many people around him. That is Young getting charged with it, and that's his first personal. They'll send Miller to the line here. Got 1 already. Miller's free throw will roll in. See, it's got kind of that sideways off-axis spin to it.
Worked good when you hit the left side of the iron. Gets it a little spin in there.
Second shot up.
Left
No
that
good.
one long. Cohen jumps up, fights for it. Held ball, favoring the Bulldogs. So 46-1 to go here in the third.
49-34, 40 seconds. Braylon Walters over there on Johnson. Inside here to Young.
Elliott. Johnson drives. Skip pass over the top to Trip Holzer. Corrals it back down.
Got lucky on that one.
Back to
Young, 3. No.
Rebound Cohen. Gonna whistling for the travel.
I don't think he established possession yet. Still,
I'm gonna say that's the correct call.
it's a discretion call. So, but
If we had replay like the NFL, Holzer
that one
off the
in.
lob and good. To Allen Holzer. Walters with the basketball. Kicked ball there by Young. Going up, and Alexander's going to foul him with 6 seconds to go. That'll be his fourth.
He really just doesn't want to give up that dunk.
No.
I can't blame him, but you got to be smart when you've already got 3 fouls on you here. So Alexander's going to have to play subtly, we'll say, in the fourth quarter. Young going to go to the line here to shoot 2 more. Made 1 last time.
Official telling Young and Alexander to limit the talking.
You boys shut up now.
Now a second official's talking about it. Young's second one on the way. Got it.
53-34 now. 19-point lead once again. Long pass into Miller. Miller barely corrals it. Back to Walters.
2 on the clock. 1. Alexander's shot on the way.
No good. And that takes us to the fourth here.
So at the end of 3, 53-34, Bulldogs in front.
Be back here in just a minute after we hear from our sponsors right after this.
ZCM Timber Harvesting in Iberia is dedicated to getting you the best value for your timber. We know how hard you worked for your land and how important it is to you and your family. That's why we want to make your land work for you in return. With free, no-obligation consultations, ZCM Timber will get you the best value for your timber while conserving the integrity of your land. Call us today at 573-569-0592. For 125 years, the Marys County Bank has been dedicated to serving Pulaski County and the surrounding communities. We have friendly in-house services for your auto, ag, home, business, and personal banking needs. With 11 locations, including Richland and St. Robert, the Marys County Bank is a convenient way to manage your finances. Come see a friendly face today at any of our 11 locations and let our knowledgeable staff serve your needs. The Marys County Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
All right, back with you. It is Richland basketball from the midcourt line. 8 minutes to go here in the opening round game for the Dixon Bulldogs Richland Bears.
Alexander going to be on the bench here to start the fourth quarter with 4 fouls. Miller to inbound it.
And Cohen's on the bench.
I bet Cohen doesn't stay there long. That's going to be a foul on Holzer. Tripp picks up his second personal. If I'm not mistaken. It is.
It is.
So Buttress the only size on the floor right now. Inbound here to Miller.
Miller gets it poked away there by Creamer. Ford gathers it up, attacks, up off the glass, and good.
Ford taking advantage of that size differential there. Now 21-point lead. Richland chipped away there in the third.
Over to Buttress. Buttress up off the glass, good.
Good feed by York.
Bulldogs right back at him. Leading by 19. Holzer over to Creamer to Ford. Ford deep 3.
No. Rebounded by Buttress. Buttress triple teamed there in the paint.
Gets it to Pauly.
Pauly better hurry.
Defense setting up on him.
Ford playing tight on him. Tighter than a new pair of Levi's. There goes York up the middle. Good floater. Not going to be good on the shot, but rebounded.
Holzer ahead to Holzer the other way. Skip pass over to Young. Young crossover back to Ford. Ford for 3. No. Rebound there by York.
York smartly hanging on to it, not just throwing it at the first person he saw. Pauly double teamed at the logo here. Gets it to Walters.
Ball kicked there by Young.
Of Drew Young. Bears have not given up yet. They're still playing as hard as they can. There's just such a size mismatch out here on the floor right now. There's not a whole lot they can do.
York to Walters. Walters blocked there by Holzer. Ahead to Trip Holzer, up off the glass and good. 30-second timeout by Coach Ray.
Yeah. 6'4" versus what, 5'9"?
Maybe.
Not a hard block to make.
No.
Picking on the little feller. So 57-36. 30-second timeout here. Next game up should be
Stout and Crocker.
Yes, the
boys
2-seed, 7-seed game.
And then I believe it'll be followed by
Iberia and Newburgh, 3 and 6 seeds.
Yes. Then tomorrow night you have Crocker Newburgh girls, Licking Dixon girls, and Licking Dixon already happened. Crocker Newburgh, Richland Stoutland, and then the 2-7 games.
I'll have to pull it up because with the schedule change.
It will be Lakeway, Plato.
Let's see here. Yeah, it'll be the winner of this game in Licking. And then, oh, that's Thursday.
Now, tomorrow night's the 2-7 matchups.
1-8, 3-6.
Ahead to Holzer.
And
no.
The second play-in tomorrow.
Yeah, both of those games should be tomorrow night, right?
Throw out the Young.
The 2-7 games?
Yes,
or
I believe
the loser of the 2-7 game.
And the loser of the play-in game.
Yes. Gonna get Pauly for a travel there as he tries to step through and get the ball into the corner to Walters.
Having a rough time moving the ball down the court here. Oh, gotta adjust my scoreboard. Who scored that last one?
Buttress down here.
Is that the only two? Okay.
I believe.
Just making sure I didn't miss another. Easy to get distracted.
Yeah, we got to talking about the tournament bracket, trying to chase that thing down.
Ford throws it out of bounds.
Well, Tripp was open, and then Tripp went to clear the lane.
He said, excuse me.
Ford threw that thing, and too late.
Into Walters. 5:40 on the clock here.
Dixon still has their defense stretched out. Ahead to Miller. Stepped on the line.
Well, that's not very helpful.
So 5:33 to go.
Honestly, respectable differential right now between the 8 seed and the 1 seed. A lot of people expected this to be a 40-plus point game.
Allen Holzer, no. Rebounded by Miller, taken away by Young. He's going to go up and be fouled.
So no foul on that rip away, but foul on Miller in the interim. No. On 15, but there is no 15.
And
See? Dude can't keep his numbers straight.
Buttress going to the bench. York going to the bench.
So Miller,
Alexander and Cohen back in. Young.
Miller's going to draw the foul on that, I guess.
Good.
Miller's first, surprisingly.
So Young must have made them both because it's 60. No, just one because it was an and one. Over to Pauly. Underneath the Cohen, short corner, steps through. Kicks it out to Miller. Miller for 3, no.
Wasn't Miller who shot that last?
Rebound Holzer.
Was that Young that made the last ones?
Yes.
Okay.
Walters with the takeaway. Got to be fouled there by Creamer.
It'll be Creamer's third.
Starting to get a little sloppy here.
I'm thankful for padded stools. I just wish they were a little wider.
Or you were skinnier.
Well, skinny ain't going to happen. I was born big, I'll die big, I'd imagine. Here's a skip pass. Bounce pass inside. Alexander trying to do something with it. Snagged away there by
Skip pass over to Miller. Miller
Johnson.
Back to Walters between the circles.
Nope, Dodson, sorry. Back out to Aiden Polly. Lost it. Nice behind the back save.
Walters comes up with it, gets a Cohen, high post area. Back to Pauly. Over to Alexander. Alexander driving, kicks out to Miller. Miller back to the middle.
Oof.
Tries to make a move, loses a handle on it. Ahead to Dodson to Ford.
Ford good. 62-38 now. 4:04.
Inching ever closer to the turbo. Walters picks it up there in the corner.
And a timeout called by Coach Porter.
I think all we have left is fulls.
Yeah, saves the turnover here. So since I shut this off early. Since we have a full timeout, we'll take one with them. We'll be back here in just a minute after this.
The Bank of Iberia first opened its doors in 1899 and has been tirelessly serving the Miller, Pulaski, and surrounding counties ever since. You don't stay in business that long without knowing a thing or two about taking care of your neighbors. With branches in Iberia and Waynesville, they offer checking, savings, loans, and the friendly customer service that you've come to expect from your hometown bank. So roll on over to Rocktown or wheel into Waynesville and find out what the Bank of Iberia can do for you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. When disaster strikes, every second matters. Water, fire, mold, and storm damage or trauma cleanup can feel overwhelming, but you don't have to face it alone. At U.S. Disaster Restoration, our certified restoration experts are on call 24/7, arriving fast to protect what matters most. From cleanup to complete rebuild, we restore your home or property and your peace of mind. If you need help fast, give us a call. At U.S. Disaster Restoration, we master any disaster.
All right, 3:59 to go here in the fourth quarter. Richland trailing 38-62, 24 points, separating the 1 and the 8 seed. But like I was saying, Richland respectable in this one. Here's the 3 by Cohen, a little bit off to the right.
Dodson with the board.
I was hearing some speculation this might be a 40 or 50-point game, and I'm glad it has not come to that. Rebound by Polly.
No, Pauly with the board.
I think that some of those, almost got away with one there. That one.
Oh, and good move.
No foul called, but it will stay with the Bears here. I think some of those people that were talking about the 40-point deficit hadn't seen the Bears' first game this year or watched the Plato game. They play a lot cleaner, a lot harder than what they did last year. Here's the inbound from underneath by Pauly to Miller. Miller, the quick 3. Good. Oh, I thought that was going, and it's going to be out of bounds off of Dixon. That thing died at the last second. I thought it was going right in the hole.
It's a crazy view from up here. Kind of different perspective on it.
It had the right angle. Everything was good. It was just about a millimeter too short to go in.
Alexander up off the glass and good. Dodson guarded by Walters. Over to Holzer, to Ford. Ford mishandles it. Picks it up. Back to Holzer in the corner.
Good.
Got it. 65-40. We roll under 3 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter. Don't forget to tune in. After this, about 15 minutes after the conclusion of the game, we'll get to Stoutland Crocker. Alexander drives right out to Cohen.
And we're going to have to end this stream pretty quickly. I've got 2 coaches' interviews for you. So I'm going to have to get one in the beginning and one in at halftime here.
Walters.
Alexander for 3. Probably should have been a foul there on Doyle, but they're going to let the boys play here. 2:14 on the clock. Now back up top here to Talon. Over in the corner.
Dodson. Jump ball. This ball is held up there around the rim. Holzer knocks it free. Why is the clock still running?
I don't know.
Not that it matters at this point, but it should have stopped on the jump ball. Still ticking.
I think because they added the extra game, everybody's in a big hurry to get out of here. Should be about 1:52 on the clock, if I'm not mistaken. But
Now we're worried about a jersey being tucked in again.
Yet to find that rule, right?
I have not found that rule.
Into Doyle. Doyle swings it up here. That is Elliott. Over in the corner here, Baker. Baker for three, hits it.
Berries at 68-40. 1:24 to go.
Bears would probably like to pull within 20 here.
Out to
Running to a brick
Cohen.
wall, shot by Cohen, short.
miss. Johnson picks it up. Cohen goes in there, ties him up. Got to be a jump ball favoring the Bears because of the one hung in the rim down here.
Woohoo! Smart move by Cohen there to get the ball back, though.
So Baker goes to the bench. Creamer goes to the bench.
When in doubt, tie the ball up.
Looks like 12.
Dixon. Well, it ain't Talon Holzer.
No.
Oh, well,
They have
irrelevant.
two 12s?
No, Talon's wearing 10 today.
Yo.
Long.
Skip pass over to Miller for three.
Nope.
Tip there. Johnson with the basketball. Crosses the timeline. Crosses over. Pull-up jumper. No. Pauly fighting for a rebound. Tipped out of bounds there by the Bulldogs.
Less than a minute to go here.
Alexander with the basketball. Guarded by 12.
Carey. Oh, they're going to call it a push. And that's going to be on number 12, whoever that is. I'd find out, but not with 40 seconds left. Not worth the time, I don't think. I'll find out after the fact. Inbound to Alexander for three, no good. Rebounded underneath there by 14. Connell Creason.
30 for three. Elliott, no. Rebound Alexander. Ahead to Pauly. Pauly attacking Johnson Garden. Up
Good.
off the glass and good.
Good move by Pauly. That's his first points of the night.
Johnson between the circles, guarded by Walters. Over to Elliott. To Creason. Creason for three. Rattles around. No. Cohen with the board. 5 on the clock. 4, 3. Alexander from half court.
Nope.
Left it short.
68-42, your final here. And the number 1 seed Bulldogs will move on. The number 8 seed Richland Bears will go play Licking, or no, Lakeway. Dixon will face Licking in the winner's bracket. We got another game coming up right after this. Make sure you guys are subscribed or you follow us on Facebook at Better Call Ball or on YouTube at Better Call Mo Ball. We're going to end this stream here, and we're going to come back in about 15 minutes with the start of the next game. We're going to have coaches interview pregame, as well as our sponsors. So we'll be back here in just a few minutes, right after this, on Better Call Ball and the RHS Bears Network. We'll see you then.